Hi guys, in this video I want to talk about an app called Air Space Fight. Now, as you can see, this is the first thing. You start the game, and you adjust the height, resize and rotate it. The problem is that when you put the height up, you can see that if I want to look up, I can't because it moves the game with it. And when I'm out of bounds, the game disappears. Obviously, this is not a good way to do it. You first anchor the game and then allow the user to change the height. Now the simulation starts, and then you see a spaceship. It moves even without me moving. I mean, when I move, it moves a lot. When I don't move, it moves a bit. But still, you don't feel like you have control over it. It took me some time to understand what's going on. When you tap, the spaceship shoots. And anyway, take a look at this video, and soon we're going to move on to the more in-depth explanation where I talk about some of the bad things and also some of the good things and the inspiring things that I like about this app. Hi guys, in this video I want to talk about a simulation game called AR Space Fight. You can download the ARCore version from Google Play and the ARKit version from the App Store. I had a few issues with this specific simulation game, and I want to talk about it in this video, including talking about some of the good things, of course, and also the things that inspired me and things that I liked in general. First of all, when I downloaded it, I didn't know that it's not actually a game. I mean, you have some interaction, but you don't have any score, any objectives, and I just downloaded and start using it. And I thought, based on the name, on the screenshots, it was an action category. I thought it's just a game, and I wanted to play it. Now, the game doesn't contain any information or instructions what you need to do. You just start immediately, and you just start shooting spaceships, and that's it. And this is one thing, of course, that is not good, because as a person who just downloaded and expected a game, I was just, what I need to do here? The first question, and there wasn't any answer. The second problem that I had is with the height adjustment. There's a slider which you can drag up and down in order to adjust the location of the game above the surface. Now, usually how you do this is first anchor the game object onto the surface and then allow the user to change the height. This app, it isn't implemented right, because you need to you're changing height at the same time you are positioning the game on the surface. The problem is that after the user adjusts the height, they want to see look up and see how the game is located relative to the environment. The problem is that at the same time you're moving up the device to look up, the game moves with it. It just moves further away, so we can actually see what is up. So this is actually a problem. The second problem that I had is with the controls. This is a third-person game shooter that you control actually a ship. The problem is that you don't feel that you have control over the ship because it moves a lot from the side up and down without you even moving. So first I thought, no, I'm not controlling the ship, I'm probably doing something else. But then I saw that when I tap on the screen, I actually shoot. The spaceship actually shoots. Now, the first thing I did is try to figure out how these controls work, because it was so confusing. I didn't know how to aim because, I pressed and I saw that the ship is shooting, but the ship moves by itself. Then I just saw that the game shoots where you aim at the center of the screen. So then I realized that it doesn't matter what the ship is doing. If I aim at the center of the screen, there where the bullets will hit. Now this is actually a control usability catastrophe. I mean, it took me time to understand how to actually play this thing. And even once I knew how to play it, I still find it difficult and confusing to use. There are also some good things to talk about, so let's talk about that. First of all, I really like the Star Wars inspired design with the ships flowing around smoothly in the 3D space. This gives the game its 3D dimensional feeling, and that's what impressive as being an AR game than just seeing the game played on one or two axes only. Same goes to the shadows, used as a depth cue, and it also helps to blend the visual very seamlessly into the real world environment. I also really like the volumetric explosions, and not just one that just look flat. I actually really like this angle when you get closer and aligned with the game objects and with the spaceship. It looks really nice. So overall, yeah, I was disappointed with this app, but again, there's something that you can learn from it, and I learn from every app and game that I use. What I do, and then learn the bads and the goods of each app, what to do, what not to do. I try to understand what works and what doesn't work, and try to take this knowledge and then give it back to the community. I also intend to do other videos similar to this, maybe under a certain category. So if I see that you like it, I will do more. And this is usually aimed for mainly for developers, I think, but also for the general public who wants to understand more about AR, and what's out there. So I think they will also be interested in this as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you on the next video. Thanks for viewing.